video, I'm showcasing my top 5 meta SMG loadouts in Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. Basically just going through and telling you guys exactly what you should be running in the current meta. So of course, stay tuned for that because I also got you guys with a gameplay using the number 1 SMG. But real quick, I want to give a massive shout out to the Noti gang. Let's hop directly into it. Oh, it's such an awkward fight to start off the game.
Be advised, there's an enemy squad gunning for you. Marking the rest of that squad. Get hunting. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
I feel like I find durables so much on Ashika.
Dropping into the AO. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
This guy broke his legs. Oh my god, I thought he was all the way up. Kind of sounded like he was on the rooftop. Bro, what are these guys doing? They're just letting me move all around him. I think that's it for farms though. We're gonna let this guy chill, get the team back. We're already up to a very fast 9 kills. So we just gotta keep it moving, bro. Especially because Ashika's pacing and flow is just... I guess you could say faster pace because the lobbies die, but at the same time, it's slower pace, which is why the pacing on Ashika is so weird. But we should stay involved in all these gunfights. What a great team player. Amazing team player, you could say. What's my back? Okay. Almost terrible shots on there. A little worried. Bro, why do I still have a three threat on me? Bro, we're moving actually. I mean, we're kind of getting fed kills right now because you guys just keep landing back. But this WSP9 feels incredible. You guys might be wondering why it jumped into that number 1 spot on the list. But I mean, the best explanation I can give you guys is, one, it's already been my favorite SMG for a while. This and the Ram 9 have been my like 1A, 1B for a minute. Oh my god, I just sold. I'm trying to yap and I die. It's all good. At least we can grab our actual loadout with perks and everything. But like I was saying, the Ram 9, WSP9 have been like my 1A, 1B for a while. Also, the HRM 9 has been like considered the meta SMG for a while. But both the HRM 9 and Ram 9 both got nerfed. Obviously, they're still very good. They're still like 2 of the best SMGs in the game. But when it comes down to like personal preference, this build I put together for the WSP9 just feels absolutely incredible for me, bro. Every time I use it. It just feels so incredibly consistent. Like every single gunfight I get into, I just feel like I'm doing a ridiculous amount of damage. And that's what I love about it. Ooh, see you. I hear somebody below me. Oh, another guy flying in though. Just beam that man. Almost out of ammo. Another durable. I really thought I heard somebody. Oh my god. I really thought I heard somebody flying in right there.
Gas is closing in.
Who in the world was even shooting me?
4 enemies active. Kill them all. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them.
Oh, he's all the way underneath. Hold on. Let me get involved.
Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
I'm just sold. I tried to slide through the doorway, but that guy's body of him being down just blocked me completely.
Oh.
Use your tac map to hunt. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Go get hunting. Enemy UAV overhead. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Located the rest of them.
We played that kind of weird. But we played it good at the same time.
Resurgence is about to end.
We're chilling.
Make it count.
Give me that. Like we have more people here.
Fire sales over.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that green laser when I was in the other building.
Moving. Down. Marking the rest of
Let me
them.
out, let me out, let me out. Tried to headbutt in the window, bro. I don't know what that team's game plan was, bro. Just lay down and never move, I guess. Good work, fellas. This balloon gone, of course. Oh, never mind, it's just here. I thought it was dipping. Guy up top.
Enemies dropping in. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances.
Another PA.
Nine left. Keep the pressure on.
Oh my god. Of course, that's how I go out, bro. We just got stacked out. I put myself in such a bad spot right there, but I wanted to keep flying around the map because I feel like our pacing that entire game was ridiculous. Like I was saying, that was the #1 SMG on the list that you guys will see the loadouts for, but 3714, almost 15,000 damage. That WSP9 is fantastic. Starting off the list at that #5 spot, we have the AMR9 SMG, which with the first attachment, we're going to be tossing on the ZIM35 compensated flash hider, which if you guys don't know, this is like the secret sauce to recoil control, and no matter what build you toss this on, it's not going to move whatsoever. And one of the main problems with the AMR9 is the mobility, so we're going to be tossing on the AMR9 Regal Pro barrel, which I don't know when they did this, but this used to be named the AMR9 Commando Pro barrel, so now it's the Regal, but it gives us the ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and sprint speed, helping out the mobility in every possible way. And just like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% personal preference. You guys can run whatever you feel the most comfortable with, but for me on the AMR9, I felt the best with the NIDAR model 2023. And like I was saying with the barrel, the main issue with the AMR9 is the mobility, so we're also going to be tossing on the Demo D50 buffer tube for our stock, helping out the build in every possible way with that sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, and aim walking speed. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 50 round mag. Increase that mag capacity, but also holding on to a little bit more mobility compared to the 100 round drum mag. But overall, that's my full build for the AMR9 SMG in Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. If you guys don't know, the AMR9 still has the fastest time to kill out of any SMG in the entire game. But like I was saying, the only issue with it is the mobility, which that's why everybody chooses the HRM9, the RAM9, and stuff like that. I think with this build, we really solved that problem, and it's one of the most slept on guns in the entire game. But that's our SMG #5, so let's hop directly into SMG #4. SMG #4, we do have the Striker SMG, which for the first attachment, we have the Striker Recon Long Barrel, giving you guys that bullet velocity and damage range, and that aiming idle sway, making sure the Striker is hitting harder, but you guys are also going to be getting closer to hit scan. Then for the Striker, we still want that mobility to be absolutely ridiculous, so we're tossing on the Lockman MK2 Light Stock, giving you guys that movement speed and sprint speed, just making sure you guys are absolutely gliding around the map. And speaking of gliding around the map, we also have the DR6 hand stop for our underbarrel, helping out the Striker in every possible way, giving you guys the aim walking speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed, just making sure you guys are even faster. Unlike the AMR9, the time to kill on the Striker isn't really that insane, so we're tossing on the high grain ammunition, giving you guys even more bullet velocity and damage range, mixing in absolutely perfect with the barrel, basically just giving you guys the exact same pros and cons. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 48 round mag. Increase that mag capacity, which in my opinion, the 48 is more than enough ammo, but if you really want to, you can toss on the 60 round drum mag. But overall, that's my full build for the Striker SMG in Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. I'm telling you guys, this build is just super well rounded. It has no recoil, great damage, and you guys can absolutely fly around the map with it. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest skill game you guys get with it. And let me get you guys loadout #3. Loaded #3, we have the RAM9 SMG, which you guys know is one of my favorite SMGs in the entire game. But if you guys didn't see, with one of the recent updates, it did catch a nerf. But we're going to be tossing on the L4R flash hider for our muzzle, giving you guys that muzzle flash concealment, recoil control, and gun kick control, which this muzzle is one of the main reasons why this RAM9 isn't bouncing all over the place. Then like I've said with the past two builds, we want to be absolutely flying around the map, so we're going to be tossing on the DR6 hand stop for our underbarrel, helping out the build with that aim walking speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed, just making sure the RAM9 is a whole lot faster. And of course, speaking of being faster, we're also going to be tossing on the ultra light stock pad for our stock, giving you guys that aim walking speed, movement speed, and sprint speed, which like I keep saying over and over, with it being an SMG, you guys want to be as fast as humanly possible. Then of course, mixing in absolutely perfect with the muzzle is the Retort 90 grip tape for our rear grip, giving you guys that firing aim stability, gun kick control, and recoil control, just making sure the RAM9 is an absolute beam. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 50 round mag. Increase that mag capacity, which with the fire rate on the RAM9, this is absolutely essential for the build. Overall, that's my full build for the RAM9 SMG in Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. Like I was saying, the RAM9 did catch a nerf, but you guys know how they are with nerfing weapons. It's still absolutely disgusting, and in my opinion, one of the best SMGs in the entire game. So like I've said for the past few builds, make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest skill game you guys get with it. Let me get you guys loading #2. Loading #2, we have the HRM9, which just like the RAM9 recently caught a nerf, but like I was saying, you guys know how they are with their weapon balancing. It's still absolutely disgusting. So for the build, just like the AMR9, we have the ZIM35 45 compensated flash hider, which like I was saying, makes every single build have 0 recoil. And speaking of no recoil, we're also going to be tossing on the folding stock, giving you guys that recoil control, gun kick control, and firing aim stability, making sure the HRM9 isn't moving whatsoever, and you guys can really beam anybody you need to. And now that it has no recoil, you guys want to make sure you guys still have that mobility. So we're going to be tossing on the DR6 hand stop for our underbarrel, just like the last few builds, giving us the exact same pros and cons. Then this next attachment is 100% personal preference, but I'm going to be tossing on the 9mm high grain ammunition, giving you guys that bullet velocity and damage range, making sure the HRM9 is hitting harder, and you guys getting closer to hit scan. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 50 round drum mag, increase that mag capacity, making sure you don't have to reload after every single kill. But overall, that's my full build for the HRM9 SMG and Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. Like I was saying, this also caught a nerf super recently, but I'm still seeing a lot of people have this at their #1 spot, and it's just still super dominant. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest skill game you guys get with it. And let me get you guys the last loadout on the list, loadout #1. And of course, for loading #1, we have the WSP9, which you guys just saw in that gameplay is absolutely ridiculous, and in my opinion, the best SMG in Warzone 3 right now. So hopping directly into the build, of course, we're going to be tossing on the his short light barrel, which like I've been saying with every single build on the list, we just want to be as fast as humanly possible. And this is going to be giving us that ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and sprint speed. And mixing in perfect with the barrel is the WSP factory stock, giving you guys the ADS speed, movement speed, and sprint speed, just making sure you guys are even faster. And of course, speaking of being faster, we're also tossing on the DR6 hand stop, giving you guys that aim walking speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed. Again, the exact same pros and cons as the last few builds. And just to make it where the WSP9 is hitting even harder, we're going to be tossing on the 9mm high grain ammunition, which like I was saying with the HRM9, it's going to make it to where you guys are putting people down even faster, and you guys are getting closer to hit scan. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we have the 40 round mag, increasing that mag capacity, while also holding on to a little bit more mobility compared to that 50 round mag. But overall, that's my full build for the WSP9 and Warzone 3 Season 2 Reloaded. I'm telling you guys, after the recent nerfs and updates, this jumped into my #1 spot, and I've just been having a ton of fun using it. So make sure you guys go through, give the entire bit a try, and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. That's it for the video.